Which brings us to the second part of my campaign, restore freedom. It's the responsibility of this nation's representatives to act under the guidelines of the Constitution of the United States. It's not an opinion piece. It is a timeless capsule of freedom set forth by some of the greatest patriots this world has ever seen. James Madison, a massive contributor to the Constitution, read everything he could in many languages on every society that had ever existed without a monarch. These men deliberated through every word with excruciating attention to detail. They did this to ensure inalienable rights from God could be had by all Americans. But as Benjamin Franklin stated, this nation is a child of fortune. What will we do with the freedom gifted to us from the founders? And as some of you may already know, I will never vote to raise or create a tax. I'm upping that ante by never voting to support a bill that infringes on any right. You may be thinking, but how can he make such an audacious claim? Bills of enormous proportions get pushed through Congress all the time. The omnibus at 5,593 pages. Well, as congressman, those bills will not get past me. I will read the bills aloud until I'm the last person remaining in the House of Representatives. Bills like the omnibus will never make it to the president's desk when I'm in Congress. Bills like that should never be brought to the president's desk because the Constitution says that they could be impeached for signing something that they didn't read. They told Trump if he didn't sign the omnibus, the military would turn off. In a situation like that, the federal governing body needs to be accountable. They need to create a one-page resolution, appropriate the funds necessary for the military to function. Don't force the president to sign something impossible to read in the time frame. We can also present legislation limiting how long a bill can be. As Trump said on Epic TV this week, everything is fixable. We can rewrite and reverse the unfair taxes and regulations and the spending. There is so much that does nothing for the American people. I will work to restore the Constitution by clearing away the legislation that encumbrances it. I'm not peddling hot-button opinion pieces. I am assembling an action team to do the work. We are going to create the first beneficial legislation for taxpayers. Many people have promised, and nobody has done it. We will do it, and I am so confident in my team to create great legislation, but that is almost the easy part. I will need the support of my peers in Congress. And through trial and error, we can find out what works, what doesn't, and where we can make breakthroughs. I'm not going to pretend like I've worked in the House of Representatives before. But again, as I've said, this country wasn't designed to be run by career politicians. It's meant to be led by us, we the people. We can do this. I will document my process every step of the way. We can hand down that information and tools to the next generation so that they can learn how to keep the Constitution clean, clear, and free from encumbrances. We're going to rewrite the legislation that took the freedom away and bring the freedom back. I want everyone to be part of the process, so if you have ideas, you can reach out to me on my contact page, nickcatucci.com, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'm going to Washington to work, not to rob, cheat, and worsen the living conditions of my fellow Americans. I am here for you. I am doing this for us. God bless America. Vote June 7th and November 8th. Please sign my petition. Thank you, guys.
Okay. Are there any questions? Oh, here we have one.
What do you do for a living?
I actually have a video production company. So I'm a father, a husband, a father, and a small business owner. In that order. I'm sorry, I don't want to mix it up.
Right. Your wife had called me ahead of time and said, make sure he does it in that order.
Yes.
So yes.
Husband. Okay, thank you.
I am thrilled to hear two people who, obviously from hearing them, one, they're highly intelligent, but more important, they're highly principled. So thank you both.